All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Washington Redskins. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, they'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Young, and an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Taylor. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Taylor. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. On 2nd and 9, Young is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check it backer, check it backer. Switch. Kill. You go take. Let's go.
Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Taylor. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Key 26, key 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hatchet, hatchet. 25, check 25.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where and he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check, crunch, crunch. 66, pull it, half.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Zip it. Check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Let it go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rosa's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. That's it. Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to... And he loses the football a second time. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. The fake punt gets him 13 yards, a huge play on special teams. It's a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On 1st down, it's Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58, right?
Haskins on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time, 76 yards. They come up in an offset eye. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up third and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Go, go.
On third down, it's Taylor, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
There we go.
A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
31 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down, it's Taylor. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 22-yard scamper as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the ground, it's Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, Taylor. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Check 31. Check 31. Go. Tighten up. Go. Motion. All right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. James has got it, complete. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a handoff, Geis going right. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go, G. Echo, echo. 58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike.
throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And it's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the out, watch the out. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Yup. Hey, turn it up. Check. Lucky. He's crashing.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.